In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper or the host of this program. Known here on social media, wherever you may find me now, I am known as the Mighty Angel Snuff 7. I am your soul brother or soul brother number one. I hope that I don't have technical difficulties. Well, I know chances are I am. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I could lose connection at any time, so please bear with me should we experience technical difficulty.
Speed warning.
How are you doing out there in YouTube land? How are you doing? Did you enjoy your Super Bowl? Got enough nachos and chicken wings and dip and all that kind of stuff? Guess what? When you finish the Super Bowl that don't benefit nobody, it just gives you a feeling, oh wow, we won the Super Bowl. What's the benefit? You don't really get a benefit out the deal. The people that's homeless on the street still there. You still got to apply for food stamps. You still got to watch your back when you get pulled over by the police. Nothing has changed because the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champs. Donald Trump's impeachment hearing still goes forward. Changes nothing. If you go into the right area,
speed warning,
they will still call you a nigger, so nothing has changed. Matter of fact, you don't have to go into the right area. Just be around a certain group of black folks. They'll call you nigger first. Like King Noble said, that's a fact. They'll call you nigger first. I have been called nigger and coon and sambo and all these nasty names. Hey, what's up there, legend? I have been called all these names
speed warning
by black folks. Triple, quadruple times I ever got from any Caucasian person. What does that tell you? And then some of these
speed warning
would turn around and tell you about brother and sisterhood and black unity. How the hell you gonna get black unity calling somebody a coon and an Uncle Tom and a nigga and all this kind of good stuff? What kind of unity you trying to get?
Speed warning.
I want to make this point and get out of here real quick before we start having technical difficulty. I don't know, I have to look this video up. I gotta find it. Or maybe somebody told me of the video. Maybe I didn't actually watch the video, somebody told me of the video. But there was a sister, and she was so proud to be an African. That's what she was told. Her ancestors come from Africa. And she decided to take her money, and when the African nation of Ghana was holding their return home celebration, and you had people like Beyonce and Jay-Z and T.I. and Dr. Boyce Watkins and a whole lot of folks returning to Ghana.
Speed warning.
Instead of going back to Indiana, like the Jackson 5 used to say, I'm going back to Indiana. Indiana, here I come. Instead of going back to Indiana, they going back to, I'm going back to Ghana.
Speed warning.
Ooh, Ghana is where I'm from. they going back to Ghana. Mind you, the Jackson 5 actually did come from Gary, Indiana. Mind you, Dr. Boyce Watkins, Jay-Z, Beyonce, T.I., and all these folks from America don't know nothing about no damn Ghana. Okay? Again, like King Nova always said, that's a fact. So this sister says she packs her bags, she gets on a plane,
Speed warning.
and she going to celebrate her African roots. It's not the country of Ghana, but that particular city or whatever it was. The reports is that Ghana made about almost $2 billion from the year of return. So, of course, if I'm making all that kind of money, yeah, I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna skin and grin in your face. Everybody that's after your money would do that. To really test them, let's see what they do, and you don't give them a damn thing. How are you treated when you're poor? When you don't have nothing to offer? Now you see them. So the sister, she went and of course took a tour. She went to the slave dungeons and all that stuff. And when she got back, she made a video talking about her experience. But it was a video that she would be talking about. The sister was crying, and she was very upset. Why is she upset? Why is she crying? She just came from the home of her ancestors. She told her, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cry. I don't mean to look all upset. But she told her audience, I gotta be truthful with you. I went to Ghana, and that's supposed to be where my ancestors come from, that continent. But she told her audience, I don't feel nothing. I'm gonna say that again. She said, I don't feel nothing. I feel bad, I'm upset. I don't feel nothing. And the slave dungeons, I understand the incredible horror that my ancestors went through. And here I am on the continent of Africa. This is where they come from. Where she told her audience, I don't feel nothing. Some of you might think that's a bad thing. No, that's the truth. She's telling the truth. If they was honest, Boyce Watkins and all those folks. That's right, legend. She did not feel nothing. If that sister so happened run into this video, don't feel upset. Don't feel shame. Don't let nobody tell you that's because you feel with self-hate and all this other nonsense. You're not supposed to feel nothing. I'm gonna give you a very simple example. for about the first 9 years of my life.
Speed warning.
I was born and raised in Mississippi. And then when I was about 9 or 10 years old, we moved to the Midwest. I actually lived in Mississippi for 9 or 10 years. And then we moved to the Midwest. About 20 some years later, 25 years later, I go back to the place where I know I was born. I'm not guessing. I'm not trying to figure out nothing, because I actually lived there. So I go there trying to remember. And I'm looking around.
Speed warning.
I feel nothing. It's just a place where I used to be. I'm not there anymore. I have no connection to that anymore, except I do have relatives in Mississippi. With them there, to that land, I have no connection. I felt nothing. Now, my little grandnieces and nephews, I tell them, your people from Mississippi, they don't care. They was born and raised in the Midwest. They don't care. They don't want to take a trip and go see Mississippi. They don't care. And that's an honest reaction. They know about Mississippi. They don't care. I was born in Mississippi. I felt nothing when I returned. So, if I return to a place that I actually lived, and I did enjoy my childhood in Mississippi. I grew up in a rural area. I love my childhood. I actually lived there, and I felt nothing. Here you are.
Speed warning.
You only carry the DNA of some of these people, but you're not them, and you never lived there. What is it that you're supposed to feel? You don't feel nothing.
Speed warning.
It's an act. When you see these people whoop and holler about Africa, it's an act. It's an ACT. You should get an Academy Award. You should get an Oscar. When you see these people whooping and hollering, talking about, I'm so glad to go to Africa, and they so obsessed with Africa. It's a lie. How you gonna be upset and crying over a place you never been? You don't know nothing about. It's a lie. It's an act. You have to act. You have to fit the part. You have to make people believe this belief that you decided to take on for yourself. Just like when you go to church. They need for you to believe how they feel about God. So they hoop and holler, foam at the mouth, kick over the benches, run up and down the aisles. Y'all know how they do it in church. Pretending, acting, to make you believe they believe in Jesus. And as soon as the church service is over and you ask them for a loaf of bread, they wouldn't give you a damn thing. They say, can't you get an EBT card? But they just fell out in church talking about they got the Holy Spirit.
Speed warning.
These Negroes go to Africa and cry over some spirits about some people they don't know nothing about. Then they will come back to America and call you a nigger, call you a coon. See, the whole thing is fake. Like in the hood, perpetrating a fraud. It's fake.
Speed warning.
The whole thing is fake. Oh man, I had some other points I wanted to make. Let me see if I can remember. Oh yeah, I know what the point I wanted to make.
Speed warning.
It's fake. Now mind you, please, a disclaimer. Now there are a few handful of people who believe in Jesus and they really believe in Mother Africa. They really believe it, that the emotion is real. It's real. And I'm not going to take that away from nobody. But you will see they have a different kind of behavior. The people that really believe in Jesus is some of the kindest, sweetest type people that you will ever meet. Those who really are into Africa, they're not going to call you no nigger. They're not going to call you no coon. They're not going to call you no Sambo, none of that stuff. They're not going to do that. That's not what it's all about. How can you call another black man or woman such a nasty name, knowing our history? See, these people not real. How you gonna hoop and holler in church and somebody asks you for $1 for bus fare and you turn up your nose and you got more than $1 and look at them like they trash? That's not the teachings of Jesus Christ. That's not the teachings, that's not the belief of Mother Africa. You love Mother Africa so much, and you're gonna call another child of Mother Africa a nigger, a coon and a Sambo? Really? Now let's talk about this Mother Africa thing. Let's talk about it. Mother. We doing good so far. Technical difficulties has been light. Let's talk about this Mother Africa thing. Your mother. What makes the woman in your life your mother? You came from her womb. I'm going to say that again. You came from her womb. That is why she is your mother. She's not your auntie. She's not a cousin. She's your mother. You came from her womb. So we say, Mother Africa.
Speed warning.
Did you come from her womb? Well, my answer, no, that's not the question. The question is, did you come from her womb? Was you birthed by Mother Africa? Well, my ancestors and no, that's not, you're not answering the question. The question is, did you come from the womb of this continent called Africa? Did you? I'm not talking about your ancestors. Well, if my if my ancestors came from Africa, then no. That means by using that logic,
Speed warning.
no. Question. Using your logic, you're telling me that since your mother came from your grandmother, that's your mother, which don't make any sense. So how can she be your mother how can she be your grandmother too? That's not how things work. Your mother is the one who actually, your mother is the one you actually came from. That's your mother. You keep talking about Mother Africa. Did Mother Africa birth? The answer is no. That's not your mother. And you are putting this into context. Hey, what's up there, Earthman?
Speed warning.
You're putting this into the context of a landmass. So, using your logic, your mother is
Speed warning.
North America. That's your mother. That's the one that actually birthed you. So why are you hooping and hollering about Mother Africa? That's not your mother. Your mother is North America.
Speed warning.
It's the America. It is not Africa. And to put the nail in the coffin, I'm going to show you one more thing. What does your mother do? Or what is your mother capable of? Your mother brings you into this world, and your mother is capable of putting you on her breast and feeding you until you're able to do for yourself. Your mother feeds you, takes care of you, clothes you. She becomes your parent. Now, if Mother Africa is your mother, show us, how does she feed you? How does Mother Africa clothe you? Huh? Like Eric Muhammad said, talk black to me. You was not born in Africa. Africa does not put no clothes on your back. Don't feed you. Don't protect you. Don't do a damn thing for you. But that's Mother Africa. Mother Africa, she can be related, but she's not your mother. Your mother is North America. North America feeds you, clothes you. You speak the language here. Everything about you is North American. Nothing about you is African. If Africa was your real mother, then you would be acting like your mother. And these are nothing but continents, part of the earth. The real mother is the earth itself. That's the real mother. Is this whole planet. There's nothing special about Africa or North America or Antarctica or none of the continents. It's the earth. And you can go anywhere on this planet you want to go, and live. The earth. You was born, but all of us was born from the womb of this planet. It takes care of us, feeds us, cooks. I'm not going to relegate myself to just Africa or North America. I'm claiming the whole planet. That's what I'm going to do. The whole earth. But using your logic, and you talking about Mother Africa. Mother Africa don't do a damn thing for you. You was not born in Africa, and Africa do not provide food, clothing, and shelter, or nothing for you. Now, my third and last point. Your mother, your parents, even some of your relatives, like Eric Muhammad said, talk black to me. When your mother, father, parents, even some of your other relatives, because you come from out of their womb, you are connected to them. When many of them transition and pass to another life, if there is one, they leave things for you behind. A pair of shoes, $1 million, the goldfish, they leave something for you. You might get a house, they leave something for you.
Speed warning.
So when your mother, when she dies, and she has 4 children, usually whatever she has left, you split that among the children. Everybody get an equal share of what was left that mom and daddy left, when they transition. If Mother Africa is our mother, what is it that we are? When you tell happy ass to Africa, you better take you some money. If that's your mama, how come your mama not giving you nothing? Huh? How come your parents, how come Mother Africa not giving you nothing? You talk about let's go invest in Africa. Let's go buy in Africa. If that's your mama, if that's your parent, that's where you come from, why you gotta spend your money and buy all this? Africa should be given to you instead of taking. The reason why they take, because the damn people not related to you. That's why they take.
Speed warning.
Hell, nowadays, some of your relatives right now will take from you. Them damn people in Africa don't give a damn about you in America. And these pan-Africans and pro-black first have a delusional, they look at things in a fantasy way. That continent is not what you think. Those people are adopting the ways of Chinese people, Europeans. So here you want to run to Africa, and those people are turning into Chinese, they turn into Europeans. You might as well keep your happy ass here. And you're not getting nothing. The only thing they want to do over there is take from you what I'm going to give. If that's my mother, why I got to beg for my share? If these are your relatives, and that's your mother, they are related, why aren't you getting your inheritance? You're not getting nothing. They take it. If you cannot build something in a country where you get $1 trillion a year or more out of this economy, and and you've been here going on 500 years. If you cannot build nothing here, what makes you think you're going to go to some Africa where them people don't give a damn about you? You're in a strange place, and all of a sudden, everything is going to be like heaven on earth. That's not how things work.
Speed warning.
You thinking and you're living in Disneyland. You cannot, you don't control your neighborhood. You don't control a town or a city, and you damn sure don't control a state. But you're going to go to Africa, and everything is going to be great. Peaches and cream. I don't think so, because that's not your mama. Mother Africa's not your mama. Right here in North America, this is where you get your food, your water, your clothes. Everything about you is North American. This is all that you ever know. Makes no difference where your ancestors come from. It makes no difference. Makes no difference that I come from Mississippi. Mississippi can't do nothing for me where I'm at. I don't live in Mississippi no more. That's dumbass logic they got us thinking.
Speed warning.
Mother Africa don't give a damn about you because you did not come from Mother Africa womb. They don't care. They're losing their own identity. Some of those people on the continent are more Christian than the Europeans are. It's over. The Africa that you're thinking about is over. Those people, that continent was colonized. And it's still being colonized. It's over.
Speed warning.
Let the past go. Work with what you got. It's over. And the same thing for a lot of these Aboriginal folks. That lifestyle is over. It's done. You're trying to live some kind of past that no longer exists. It's over. Now, if you want to try to live that kind of lifestyle like the Amish or something, okay, that's cool. But many of you, you're not going to give up your cable and your internet and hot and cold running water coming in your house and your car and all this stuff that we got. You don't want to live like that. But in a way, that's really the best way to go, because unless you find some kind of power source outside of oil, these fossil fuels, you're going to end up living like that anyway. You're going to go right back to hunting and gathering. Because what makes this world go around is oil and fossil fuels. And that is slowly disappearing. If you can't find another resource, the world that we live in is going to go extinct.
Speed warning.
And it's not too far, in the future either. But right now, at this time, we really need to get our act together and stop tripping and living in these fantasy worlds, hooping and hollering over Jesus. You know it's an act. These people are not experiencing no Jesus and no spirit. Spirits and Jesus don't exist. So you know it's an act. You ain't never lived in no damn Africa. You have no relatives there. And you crying and whatever. For what? You don't even cry about the people that's alive right here with you. But you gonna cry over some dead folks that you don't know nothing about? Y'all fake as hell. I will cry over the living before I do the dead. If I can't cry for the living, it makes no sense for me to cry for the dead. Those tears was nothing but crocodile tears. I guarantee you, legend. I guarantee you there was nothing but crocodile tears. Same type of crap that you see when you go to these churches and folks get the Holy Spirit and they doing flips and falling out, all that old fake stuff. They know they fake, you know they fake, and all these Pan-Africans and pro-black, black first, RBG folk, all these old fake folks, all that stuff ain't nothing but a show. It's a show. Because the way you live your life.
Speed warning.
That's right, legend. See, the way you live your life, the way you carry yourself, your behaviors show the world exactly who you are. I don't give a damn how much African you say, how much you love Jesus. Your actions show exactly what you are. And most of these stuff, some of the worst devils you ever run to in your life. And right now,
speed warning.
I got a bunch of stalkers, Pan-African, RBG, Nation, Black First stalkers, talking all that old African stuff. And you see their behaviors, nasty, vile, violent, arrogant, selfish, no empathy for nobody, a bunch of creeps. But then they want talk about. But then if they go to Africa, they gonna pretend they shed tears over some dead folks they don't know nothing about. So fake. I'm not gonna do that here. I'm gonna bring things as real as I can, and it might hurt, but that's all right. We're gonna keep it real here.
Speed warning.
I'd rather hurt because I know keeping it real in the long run is much better. If I don't like you, I'm gonna tell you that. Maybe we can get along better in the future. But I'm gonna tell you that, I'm gonna be real, so that you know what you do. I'm not gonna be fake with you. We gotta keep it real. All this fake stuff, how you doing, brother? How you doing, sister? As soon as you said something they don't like, oh, you a coon. You Uncle Tom. And guess what? You a sewer rat. You a piece of trash. You're not the only one that can call people names. You garbage. Pro-black fake.
Speed warning.
These folks call you names, and when you call them names right back, they can't handle it. What did I do? What you mean, what did you do? But on that note, I just wanted to get that out of my chest, make those points, and like I said, we're gonna have to keep it real. Come back to life. Come back to reality. If you can't accept reality, then you can't come back to life, which means you are mentally dead. Pro-black, Christian, or whatever, don't make no difference. You are mentally dead. I don't know. Get on a ship, get on a plane, go to Mother Africa, and maybe they got something that can help you with your problem. I don't know. On that note, let me get out of here. Talk with y'all on the flip. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Legend. Thank you for those in the chat room. Twin. And as always important, I wish us love, peace, and so.